Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the show. As promised, a bonus episode that is of the Startup Junkie because I wanted to keep you informed, as I promised, as it relates to the stimulus package, specifically the Paycheck Protection payment. Who will actually get the $1,200 that's promised, and that's earmarked in I think it's like $350 billion, but more specifically, who's not going to get it, and also, say if you haven't filed, say 2018 or 2019, how you can possibly still get it if you did not file your taxes, purely based on the fact that maybe you didn't make enough. Okay, so I really need you to check out this episode of the Startup Junkie and be sure to share this post with someone you feel like this information they may find it useful. Also, if this information resonates with you, definitely share it across all of your social platforms because we multi-stream. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, Instagram. We're all over the place, okay? Also, be sure to check out the Startup Junkie live podcast on iTunes, iHeart Media, Spotify, as well as TuneIn. So, without further ado, let's just get into it. Now, we all know that currently right now, as far as small business goes, the banks are, they're going nuts because they don't have like a bunch of federal guidelines. And then also part of the stimulus package to give money or potential loans to businesses, small businesses, is actually being handled by the SBA. One, the SBA can't not necessarily handle all of the volume that's coming in, and there have been tons and tons of hiccups at local banks. Say, for example, if you run a successful business, or if you're running a business where you've never had to borrow money from a bank, however, you do have a banking account, you have a business account with certain banks, you might not necessarily get the loan. And I'm just saying that, and this is based on reports that I've seen on CNBC as well as in MSNBC as well as CNN. Now, I just wanted to share that. I see there's tons of people in the room. It's about 12 people. Now, what I need each of you guys to do is to jump in the chat, no matter what platform you're on, and just say, hey, I can hear you, because what I'm about to share with you, you really need to know. There are literally 12 people in the room right now. Please jump in the chat and say, hey, I can hear you, or give me a thumbs up in the chat, okay? Not a like. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Definitely, so I can share this information with you, because it's vitally important that you understand. All right. So let's just get into it. Now I'm gonna share my screen with you here. Oh, fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate it, Darcy. I appreciate it. All right. Darcy, be sure to share this, because I know you know some entrepreneurs that can actually use this information, or some people that are, maybe they're just waiting for this money. Okay, so definitely share it if you don't mind. Now, here is the deal. All right, so let me share my screen with you. These are the people who will not get the check. Hey, thanks, David, for checking in. Appreciate it. All right, young adults who are claimed as dependents by parents. You will not get a check, okay? In fact, I think the number's up to like 17 years and younger right now. And so right now, I do know that Congress is pushing, or the Democrats are definitely pushing, to extend that age over 17, because there's so many college students that actually live with their parents. But young adults, you will not get this check. Disabled adults who were claimed as dependents by relatives, you will not get this checks. You will not get it. Thanks, Mike, for checking in. Okay, I really appreciate it. Mike, I appreciate you checking in from Periscope. All right, so again, disabled adults who are claimed as dependents by relatives will not get this check. Next, seniors who live with relatives and are claimed as dependents will not get this check. All right, so if you're grandpa or grandma and you're living with your child, with your daughter, and they're the primary caregiver to you, then you probably will not get this check. Likely, you won't get this check. Okay. immigrants, the next bullet points, immigrants without a social security number will not get this check. Okay. I know some people that come to this country, and I know I used to be a broker and I used to handle these type of accounts. They'll use like a EIN number to like establish credit and stuff like that. But if you don't, in this particular case, if you don't have a social security number, you will not get this check. Okay. It may be good for a loan on a home, but in this particular case, you will not get this check if you're an immigrant without a social security number. Now, last point, people who owe back child support will not get this check. Okay. Now, this is not only from MSNBC, as you can see that I actually took a picture of them reporting this on MSNBC, but if you just Google this, it's across all reputable websites. So for anyone who think I'm left-leaning because I'm using MSNBC, not necessarily the case. This is where I just got the image from, okay? So you will not get this check. There's 16 people in the room. Please chime in, give me a thumbs up, or say I can hear you so I know that you hear me, all right? So now that I've shared that with you, here is the deal. Many of us have not filed our taxes for 2018 and 2019. And you might say, I didn't make enough money to file taxes in 2018 or 2019. As you know, you have to file your taxes for 2019 to be to qualify to get this stimulus check. However, if you have not filed your taxes for 2019, right, they will, meaning the government, will look at your 2018 taxes and go by the AGI, the adjusted gross income. Meaning, if you're an individual that made under $75,000, likely you will get this check. If you have not, and especially if you have filed taxes and you got direct deposit into your bank account, you have nothing else to do, right? Remember, either 2019 or 2018 taxes, you're good. If you're a couple, right, and you filed jointly, if you made under $150,000, then you have nothing else to do. If you got direct deposit with your refund, the IRS, the government already has your information, so you don't have to do anything. All right. Now, let's just say if you fall in the latter category that I spoke about, where say you didn't make enough money, or you trying to see whether or not you even qualify to get a check. Well, the good news is, and I'm sharing this with you, and this link just happens to be in the description of this post, depending on your platform that you're watching this on. If not, say, for example, with Periscope, just go to turbotax.intuit.com/stimulus-check/. Why? Because TurboTax Intuit has partnered with the government to actually help facilitate this. And this is what we have here. So this is the website. Hey, Tori, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? I'm just trying to help people get the check. All right. So go to the website, turbotax.intuit.com/stimulus-check/. Like I said, again, the link is in the description of this post. And everything you need to know is right here to help you get your stimulus check as soon as possible is right there in front of you. What I'm going to do is actually fill it out with you. It literally takes 2 minutes. All right. So more than 80% of taxpayers will receive a stimulus payment this year. See if you qualify for the 2020 stimulus check and how much you can expect to get. Okay. So if you have not filed taxes for 2019, okay, I didn't. So I'm going to say no. All right. So no, I filed married jointly. My adjusted gross income, I'm just going to make up a number here, for 2018 is, say, $125,000. All right. How many dependents did I have? None. So I'm going to calculate it. So I am likely, based on the information that I just put in to the calculator, my wife and I are likely to receive $2,400 in as part of the economic paycheck protection payment, okay? As part of the stimulus package. We're most likely to receive $2,400. Now, you might be saying, well, what if I didn't file taxes? What do I need to do to get my stimulus payment? If you have not filed your taxes this year, you can start your taxes. If you don't need to file taxes this year, say, for example, that you did not make enough to file taxes, if you are not required to file taxes and don't receive Social Security benefits, use our free stimulus registration for non-tax filers to give the IRS your up-to-date mailing address and direct deposit banking information. Now, when you do this, okay, I am suggesting to you, if you want to get your check faster, based on all of the research, based on all of the reports, based on how long they're saying it could be months to get a physical paper check, you need to put, and of course, you can consult anyone you want to consult. Again, as I say, I'm not a CPA, and I'm not a tax attorney, and I'm not an attorney, period. But I would put my banking information to have the money directly deposited, because those people who are getting their the money directly deposited into their account will receive their money first. It's been all over the news. You've seen Steve Mnuchin talk about it, right? So I'm suggesting that to you. Okay, so I'm going to get, moving down here, I'm not going to get a stimulus check. Now what? We can still help you get the maximum refund if you haven't filed your taxes this year. Of course, that's just TurboTax trying to, strum up some business. Now, all you have to do is go down here and you can check these different buttons and you can see whether or not, you qualify for a check, whether or not you need to do whatever. Like, say, for example, you use this site and you want to do this information. You want to put in your information, but you never filed your taxes with TurboTax. All you have to do is, I haven't filed my taxes yet, and it's super simple. You can create an online account with TurboTax. So I am going to tell you, all right? So just as a recap, if you fall on any of those bullet points that I shared earlier, such as you owe back child support, you are some type of dependent, okay? If you're an elderly dependent and you're living in a house with, say, your kids, you're not going to get a check, all right? However, if you don't know if you're going to get a check or not, and you want to see if you qualify, please, absolutely 100% go to the website that I shared. Now, I told you I would keep you up to date, all right? Now, if you feel like this message resonates, all right, and you feel like this message can be a benefit to someone, all right, definitely share this post across all of your social channels. We multi-stream, as I said, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, YouTube. Share this, okay? Definitely share this so people can stay informed and know what's going on during this time. Also, be sure to check out the Startup Junkie live show Monday through Friday right here on this social channel, as tomorrow is day 2 of everything you need to know about starting a business from A to Z. Super simple, high-level information I'll share with you to make it easy for you to do. Besides, all you have is time, so you might as well start planning now, because there's no better time, all right? We realize that we got to do the shit for ourselves. So since we got to do it for ourselves, and you've always had that yearning to become an entrepreneur, definitely check out the show at 11 a.m. Central right here on this social platform, and a replay of the show at 5 p.m. Central on the same social network. So I appreciate all the 21 people checking in. Thank you, Tori, again. I really appreciate you asking the question. Thanks for being responsible and helping people get this information. Thank you very much. I appreciate the 21 people in the room. It's a record for us. Remember, we've been doing this. This is like show number 40, but we really starting to put some hustle behind the show. All right, so be sure to check out Startup Junkie. I'm your host, AJ. And until tomorrow, everyone, I'm out. Take care.